I'm Tanya from Claude Business Services and Tanya's Bookkeepers Bootcamp, where I help accounting pros build confidence and work more efficiently. Welcome to AI in Action. Each week I'm sharing real use cases, what's actually working, what's not, and how to make AI work for you in your practice, not against you. Because at the end of the day, AI should amplify what we do, not replace us. So this week we're diving into something that I did a couple of days ago, and it was really cool. So every day I sit there and I think, is there something that I can make easier with AI? So I do not automate a lot of things with the work for the client. We're really careful at what we automate, but what can I have AI do, within that still then gives me more time to work for the client. So what we've got here is a statistics form. Now this is for a not-for-profit and it's for a church. So this is just one example of what we can do. So we've got this church, and the statistics form takes me about an hour to 2 hours every single year. The chart of accounts is mapped one way. The statistics form comes in another way. I've got to move things around. I've not actually ever gone back in and set up the QuickBooks account to have tags or something that matches it. I've not been able to find a way that I can actually have the consolidation of accounts the way that this wants, just by simply hitting another number. So in comes AI and Claude, and it's a wonderful analysis. So what I did is I said, okay, I want you, and I can't show you up. I've got to be careful what I show because of client information. So I just said, here is the 2024 trial balance, and here's the 2024 completed form. I want you to go in and verify which items on the trial balance calculated to which items and mapped to which items on the sheet. I've given you the correct 2024. Everything on that, should be accounted for, and you need to make sure to reconcile and do a double check so that nothing is off at all. So I threw that in there, and it went through, and it started. I'm watching it. Okay, here's the receipts, and the first part of it starts, bringing here. It automatically realized, okay, for 2024, all these add up to this. Fundraising events, all these add up to that. Started working its way through. It noticed here the GST rebate. It's actually in other income on the trial balance. So there was a few things that went through, added some of this stuff together. So it was like pretty awesome the way that it went through. It flagged a couple of things that were zero, and that weren't on the P&L and whatnot. So I'm like, okay, great, no problem. So I've answered the GST rebate we need to get from the balance sheet. So there may be a few things to verify before we lock them in. Oh, it all makes sense. We've got that. The ADP charges. So again, it pulled everything together. It says, oop, I did this. So here is the output. I've removed any identifying information, but I've sent this now to the form. It automatically had everything, both years compared, exactly how it's laid out. So it's not on their form. But this saved me, again, about 1 to 2 hours, an hour to pull everything together and compile everything. And then it was literally about an hour, because it's not a fillable form and it's a very small spot to write. So I'd have to go into PDF and continue to add fields and try and line everything up. Boom. This goes in and this spits out. This is a skill that I have saved, that I can just pop it in every single year, pop it in the new P&L, and it's gonna pop it out, and then I just simply send this along to them. So that is absolutely one of the ways that we can use this for. So if this helped you to think differently about how you're using AI in your practice, that's exactly the point. This is the kind of work we're doing inside Tanya's Bookkeepers Bootcamp. We're helping you build confidence, think strategically and outside of the box. Check us out at bookkeepersbootcamp.ca. In the meantime, share this with someone who's still trying to figure AI out, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss next week's use case. This is Tanya signing off. See you next week.